trust me to stay the verse. Can't trust no. Can't trust the certain. For real though. Yeah. I'm in my bag, yeah.
The Western Conference Semifinals, Game 3. The Warriors have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the New Orleans?
And here we are, broadcast. Here we go. And it's going to be... Williamson for three. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Back after this. Continuing our coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Glad to have you back. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, I'm seeing that their second chance points are exactly what every coach wants to see. Hustling on the offensive glass to convert every possession they can.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Al Horford out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Moody. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Butler in at the three. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Pass to Butler. Horford outside. Over Williamson. Horford can't hit. Pelicans trail by 10. Now Poole. Nice D from Moody. Golden State has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Butler taking his time here. Horford against Poole. Fades and shoots. And it's Horford again missing.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, you just couldn't get it done.
A nice shot by Fears.
Yes, Fears isn't a huge guard, but I think he's at his best around the rim.
Pass to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. From 12 feet. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Butler against Williamson. Ooh, stolen by Murray. To the inside. Horford with a steal. And they're on the break. Moving it up. He goes up. And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, the defense is really struggling to contain Butler. He keeps finding ways to beat them.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Bryant comes in for Moody. Pelicans trail by 10. Poole outside. 4-3. Kuminga pulls it in.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
Back to Podziemski. No good from outside. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Robertson. Now Poole. Some nice Nice passing by New Orleans here. 6 on the shot clock. Warriors with the rebound. Now here's Kuminga. And here's Bryant outside. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Robertson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hit by Williamson. 17-foot shot on the way. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Well, it's hard to imagine a more solid screen than a Zion screen.
The Warriors lead by 8. Throws it up high. Here's Murray. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And some changes here for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Butler, and it's Curry in for Podziemski. And then for New Orleans, Messi comes in for Makovic. And it's Jones in for Poole. The free throw drops from Murray.
Well, you get a lot with Murray. Size in the backcourt. He plays at a high level on both ends. Very difficult match.
The 3 from Curry. Jones grabs the board. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for New Orleans. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Robertson, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
Outside Moody. Pass to Kuminga. The 3. And the Warriors miss again.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect them to hit those kind of shots.
They double him with Curry. Murray for 3. Hits the trifecta. Murray's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Warriors making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. Trey Murphy, he's checked in for New Orleans. Jordan Poole comes in for DeJounte Murray. So it's the Warriors now. Curry with it. He's got 9 from deep 3-point range. It's not going to go for him.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
There's a minute 47 left in the first half. Outside Jones. 5 on the clock. Lets a 3 fly. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
Well, you watch Murphy. He has a great-looking shot. It's effective, too.
Outside Moody. Back to Curry. They get back on track. Messi grabs the board.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
Here's Robertson. He's covered by Curry. Outside Jones. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray. And now it's a 6-point Pelican lead.
And Jones is such a confident shooter, especially from outside the arc.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Poole shot is off.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
Outside, Green. Pass to Bryant. Takes a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Bryant's got 9 points.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Robertson. Oh, and Bradley with a block. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession.
Robert Parrish, Jimmy Butler.
"11 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Messi. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Pelicans ahead, up 3. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Welcome all. Game 3, and it's a real halftime cliffhanger for Golden State.
They found an advantage in the painted area, and they're exploiting it. I just say keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, please don't fix it.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. They were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Shaq, how important is Game 3 for them?
Well, Game 3 is always huge. They took care of business on the road. Now they have to hit you guys with a big word. Now they have to capitalize on it.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So for New Orleans right now. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Then Atiib Misi, then there's Trey Murphy, and it's Robertson in at the point. Off the inbound. And no good, trying to use the glass. New Orleans leading by 3. The 15-footer. Here's Misi. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
Here's Curry, and the jumper is good. Curry's got 11.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
To the middle. Here's Misi, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Outside, Green. Pass to Bryant. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. And a miss there on the triple.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them. And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Here's Williamson. That one no good. Green with the defensive effort. Pass to Curry. Bryant outside. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Williamson. King covering. Williamson is doubled. Outside Jones. Back to Williamson. The 3 is up. And again, New Orleans no good. Warriors trail by 3. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Robertson. Warriors with the rebound. Curry's got 4 rebounds now. Bryant, the pass to Curry. For the tie. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got his 4th rebound in this one.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Pass to Messi. Here's Robertson. Picked by Messi. Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Messi's got 6 here in the quarter. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. Sadiq Bey, he's checked in for New Orleans. DeJounte Murray comes in for Jones. Bryant, pass to Butler. Pass to Parrish. Curry looking it over. Now here's Butler. 4 on the clock. And here's Kuminga for 3. Williams grabs the board. And it's Williamson with the ball for New Orleans. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Curry inside. He's against Bryant. It's a nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Robertson. And the shot is good off the backboard. And it's a 7-point New Orleans lead.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
Harris, the pass to Curry. This one for 3. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Williamson with a screen on Curry. Here's Robertson. The Warriors pull it in.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
There's the call on Sadiq Bey. That's his 3rd foul so far.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
They also excelled defensively tonight, particularly inside. Tons of shots sent back, which was a treat to watch.
Horford, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Bryant. Murray inside, defended by Pajemski from 12 feet. Pajemski grabs the board. Pajemski's got 4 rebounds in the game. And he's going for the lob! Ball stolen. Here we go. Murray with it. Now Pajemski defending. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yes, solid shooter at the stripe. Bey really confident when he has freebies to shoot.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. And the Pelicans also making a change. Queen, he's checked in for Matkovic. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Outside Pajemski. Pass to Kuminga. Horford outside for the tie. Hey, Horford from range.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's Spears. To the paint. Here's Murray. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Murray's got 10 points.
Well, if Murray can get that close to the hoop, he's going to make sure he converts.
Now Butler. 12 points for him. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And so after 3 quarters of play, some great offensive output in this one. It's all tied up. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. They've got Jonathan Kuminga. Kobe Bryant is out there with Brandon Podziemski. Then it's Green, and it's Horford in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Just 4 to shoot. Shot is up. Murray, no good. And the Warriors shooting about 41%. Green, the pass to Bryant to take the lead. The Pelicans pull it in. Outside Murray. There's the triple. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
Well, you can see how locked in Murray has been in this game. He's getting to his spots, and the numbers are piling up.
Back to Podziemski. Pass to Kuminga. Oh, so tough to stop Kuminga inside.
Taking it straight to the rim. Going for the high percentage shot when it matters the most.
Well, when it's this close, you want to put your best scorers in a position to succeed. That's exactly what happened.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
And it's Poole with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. On the wing, Murray shoots over Kuminga, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Podziemski's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Willie Green had some advice for the team over that last break. He seemed pleased with his team's performance, saying, quote, "We're on track. We're doing everything right. Keep it tight out there, and let's take back the lead in this series." Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Poole outside. Bay against Kuminga. Now here's Murray. Shoots over Bryant. And again, New Orleans no good.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
On the wing, Bryant. Inside. And stolen by Murray. Here's Robertson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Brandon Podziemski.
At the line for the Pelicans, Oscar Robertson. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Moody. And it's Stephen Curry in for Bryant. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pass to Butler. And rejected. Murray passes to Bay. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
And we see Bay's game evolving over time, including being more aggressive inside.
Outside Curry. Pass to Kuminga. From deep. Sinks it from distance.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Looney, screen on Kuminga. And hey, here we go. Kuminga pulls it in.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Pass to Curry. Murray inside. Defended by Podziemski.
Well, it seems like every season, DeJounte Murray is out to make it his best year. That competitiveness is something you really appreciate.
Taking 2 shots. The Pelicans call timeout.
Bryant, he's checked checked in for Pajemski. And then for New Orleans, Misi, he's checked in for Looney. Jones comes in for Bay. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Poole. The first one falls. And New Orleans making a change here. Williamson's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Warriors trail by 4. Now let's head over to the sideline for a report on Zion Williamson. What have they told you, Allie?
Guys, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for New Orleans. He told me that it's a pinched shoulder nerve, and right now he has lost all range of motion in his arm. All indications are that he's able to play through it, and while this injury doesn't seem to be a lingering one, it's still something to monitor.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Well, good to know about his status. And regardless of how serious an injury it is, nobody wants to let their team down.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Trey Murphy, he's checked in for New Orleans. That one's no good.
And you can tell being a leader comes naturally to Curry. He sets the tone out there, and all his guys follow his lead.
Here's Jones. Stolen by Bryant. Now Curry to tie it up. No good.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
That misses.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
To shoot. Let's loose for 3. Can't get it to go. New Orleans leading by 3. And now we'll send it over to Allie LaForce for an update on Draymond Green. Allie?
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Warriors head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Even though this is typically considered a moderate time frame to full recovery, he is indeed potentially able to play. So we'll be keeping an eye on him. Back to you.
Allie, thanks for the info.
Yeah, well, on one hand, I'm sure they're glad to know what's wrong. But on the other hand, that's a serious injury. Best of luck to him in his recovery process.
Green's checked in for Kuminga. Here's Curry. He lets it go. Oh, it's off target.
Might be time for a little different approach. This shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
From downtown, it's good from beyond the arc.
This speaks to how confident Murphy is. Excellent at recognizing when to take these shots.
Curry. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
The Pelicans lead by 5. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And you can trust Curry in these moments. The pressure doesn't affect his shooting ability, and he knows how to deliver.
Good for 2.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Now Green. Oh! Green dropping the hammer.
An experienced and confident player. How about Green being the one to bury the big-time shot?
Free throw no good for Green. And they go to the intentional foul.
Robert Parrish. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
6-point game. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Fourth team foul. Shooting from the line. Zach Williams. 2 shots.
Take break. Take break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And you look at Zion. His combination of size, speed, and strength can be extremely difficult for a defense to have to deal with.
And he's unable to get the second one. And it's Green with the ball for the Warriors. Curry! The triple drop!
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, that's a good job of capitalizing at the line, adding some cushion to their lead.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, you know, every team wants multiple Herb Jones on their roster. He can really shoot it, and Herb's wing defense is just elite.
Butler fires. Can't get the 3. Here's Robertson. And so it's New Orleans winning this one. And this is a critical win for them. They grab the lead in the series after splitting the first 2 games.
Yeah, Game 3 feels like a Game 7 if the series is tied. It has a huge impact. They're in the driver's seat now, as long as they don't lose their focus.
Time for us to say goodbye. We hope you enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference playoffs. For Grant Hill, Stan Van...
Game 3, Eastern Conference semifinals. The Hawks come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a 3rd straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Cavaliers.
Welcome to Game 3, everyone. We're at 2-0 right now in the series. No panic, though, yet. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, you look at Atlanta. They have a real opportunity here to take total control of this series with the win here tonight.
And that would all...
Allen at center with Nance next to him. All out there with Mitchell. And it's Merrill in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Nance. Porzingis with the block.
The ridiculous reach of Porzingis. There is no way he was letting that through.
Young outside. Porzingis with a screen on Ball. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. In the third spot, Trae Young.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Dean Wade, he's checked in for Nance. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Daniels, he's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Here's Ball. Okongwu grabs the board.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Porzingis with a screen on Mitchell. Allen against Okongwu. Over Allen. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They need to put the big loss on Tuesday in the back of their mind.
Painful to watch, guys. You can see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Merrill can't hit. The Hawks leading by 5. Outside Daniel. Young outside. Excellent D there from Ball. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Rizier with it. Outside Daniel. Okongwu with the screen for Daniel. The Hawks again can't hit. Cleveland's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Screen by Allen. Down low. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Talk about a high percentage look. Allen right at the rim.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Karl Malone's checked in for Wade. Mobley comes in for Sam Merrill. And it's Garland in for Mitchell. Then for the Hawks, McAdoo comes in for Okongwu. And it's Hill in for Zachary Rizier. So it's the Hawks now. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Young looking it over. And that one, good. Young's got 23 points.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
The kick out to Ball. Back to Garland. Pass to Malone. And here is Allen. 5 on the clock. The shot, no good. Nice D from Porzingis. Here's Hill. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Malone. Rebounded by McAdoo. McAdoo's got his 4th rebound in this one. That's to Young. High arcing shot. He lays it in. And it's a 9-point Atlanta lead. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Checked in for the Cavaliers. Mitchell comes in for Ball. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Hawks. Mitchell kicks to Hunter. Malone sets the pick for Hunter. And Malone with the stuff.
Oh, the D is at fault there. You can't let Malone get that type of position inside.
Daniels pitches to Hill. There's 1:54 left to play in the first half.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Hunter kicks to Mobley. 6 to shoot. Pass to Malone. Puts it up from 15. Misses off the right iron.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
To the inside. Here's McAdoo. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Mobley.
The most impressive thing about McAdoo is how diverse his game is. Attacking the rim, hitting jump shots. He's got a lot of ways to punish you.
First one falls for him. Allen's checked in for the Cavaliers. Then for the Hawks, Jalen Johnson comes in for Porzingis, and Trae Young subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. So he gets them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Allen. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. 7 points for Allen.
Fantastic work from Allen, taking the contact on the chin, carrying the shot.
Young against Garland. Here's McAdoo. 8 points for him. Young for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Young's got 28 points for the game.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Mitchell against Daniel. Outside Garland. Kicks it out to Allen. Mitchell outside. And the 3 off target.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
As Garland uses the glass to finish the layup. Garland's got 15 points. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight, and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Trae, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and just try to get to the point.
Guys reading the defenses.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast. And it's
difference in this game is they're extending possessions.
Yeah, frustrating their opponent with second chance points. That can wear a team down.
looking at the series breakdown for the Cavaliers. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And so here's Cleveland. It's a 10-point game on the court right now for the Hawks. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. Hill out there with Jalen Johnson. And it's McAdoo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Karl Malone. One shot.
The bruising power forward, Malone, a dominant offensive player between his nifty post moves and that soft mid-range.
Chalk up 2 there. McAdoo's got 10.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Outside Garland. Mitchell a screen on Young. Here's Garland, and he drives in. Hunter no good.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far. And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Mobley sets the pick for Hunter. And that foul is called on Grant Hill. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Malone a screen on Young. Malone right side, 4 on the shot clock.
A few concerns at times about his D, but McAdoo shows right there what an outstanding defender he can be. Works hard to stay tight on his man and affect the shot.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Pass to Hunter, and that foul is called on Grant Hill. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Atlanta making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. Mitchell against Daniels. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Back to Mobley. Shot clock at 6. Sinks the 3-pointer. Mobley's got 7 points in the game.
This is something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc.
Porzingis with a screen on Garland. Porzingis against Malone. Porzingis passes to Young for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Daniels. Young against Garland. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Daniels kicks to Young. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Malone passes to Garland. Over Young. Atlanta with the rebound. McAdoo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Young outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Here's McAdoo. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Malone. Here's Garland. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Porzingis inside. Mobley's there. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooter. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Well, you look at Kennard, 2nd in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc. And, of course, Darius Garland.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their 3-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for.
He misses the free throw.
And when healthy, Porzingis is a highly impactful player. He is a 7-foot wing that really spaces the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Jared Allen's checked in for Evan Mobley. Max Strus comes in for Hunter. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Garland. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Atlanta.
Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
The Hawks leading by 13. McAdoo dishes to Young. Pass to McAdoo. Shoots over ball. McAdoo misses. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Mitchell finds Ball. Hands it from downtown. Ball's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Love whenever Ball is assertive like this. This is how dangerous he can be on offense.
Johnson outside. Johnson with a screen on Malone. Here's McAdoo. It's rebounded by Malone.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
And it's Mitchell missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Young against Ball. Young outside. Over Ball. Young, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Allen outside. To the middle. And Ball slams it in.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his flight here to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Keep on dancing. You must be there. Let's go.
Cleveland making a change here. Wade's checked in. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for McAdoo. And Zachary Risache is subbed in for Jalen Johnson. Here's Porzingis. Risache finds Alexander Walker. Six on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's Risache missing. The Cavaliers trail by 8. 34 seconds left to play in the third. Wade, good.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Okongwu with a screen on Ball. Trying to end the drought. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist from Young. Okongwu's now got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Mitchell getting it done inside.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
And so it's Atlanta with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Mitchell and Strus share wing duty. Allen is out there with Wade. And it's Ball in at the point guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Pass to Strus. Now Ball. Allen with the screen for Ball. No good from outside. Alexander Walker with the ball. Porzingis finds Rizic. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. No problems knocking that one down. And now it's an 11-point Hawks lead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Well, when you're guarding Allen, it could be tough to handle his length without foul.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Hawks?
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals. They're not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
Allen is a monster on the glass and continues to improve as a scorer.
For the Cavaliers, Tyson's checked in. And it's Sam Merrill in for Ball. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Luke Kennard comes in for Alexander Walker. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. On the wing, Daniels, defended by Strus. Pass to Rizic. Out left to the wing. Fires from 18. And the shot falls short this time. The Cavaliers trail by 11. On the wing, Mitchell. From outside, off the mark.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Pass to McAdoo. Now, here's Okongwu. Defended by Strus. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Tyson. Rebounded by McAdoo. McAdoo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside Daniel. Fades. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Hawks lead by 13.
That's about as good of a look as you're going to get. Nice execution.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Some changes. Dalen Johnson's checked in for McAdoo. Hill comes in for Luke Kennard. Young is subbed in for Zachary Rizic. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession. Make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. Garland against Young. Garland kicks to Malone. Here's Merrill. And another miss by Cleveland. Atlanta leading by 13. And a wide open look for Daniel. No good on the 3. Pass to Garland. Malone outside. Will it go? He takes it up and lays it in.
What I appreciate about Malone is he just understands his strengths and is incredible at playing to them.
Outside Hill. call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Mitchell comes in for Sam Merrill. And a change for the Hawks. McAdoo's checked in. Free throw drops for Hill.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
Here's Hunter. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Back to Young. For 3. Can't get it. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Malone right side. And good that time.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so it's Young who brings her up for the Atlanta Hawks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Johnson outside. Outside Daniel. Young. Garland rips down the board. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Malone left side. That does not go. Atlanta leading by 10. Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Outside Mobley. Can't get it to go. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's McAdoo. Young outside. Misses the 3. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. It's Garland. And it's sent back by McAdoo.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for Atlanta.
They made the most of their free throw opportunities.
They just shot much better, and that improved their confidence, I think, as a team. It was a team that believed they would make those shots.
And this series has really gone their way.
Yeah, it looks like a sweep maybe in the cards with tonight's win. They'll be going up 3-0, and this is exactly what they wanted to do.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
And when you talk about Evan Mobley, you start with his defense. One of the best in the NBA at using that frame, reading the game, and making an impact on that end.
And both free throws good for Mobley.
One look at Evan Mobley, and you can see he is built for this position. The height, the length, he's got all the physical gifts that a power forward could ask for.
Outside Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Screen by Porzingis. Down it goes for 3. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. You have to think at this point, up 3-0. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Trae, this is a young team. Talk about the chemistry and the connection and how you play together.
I mean, if you're around us outside of the locker room,
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on, our future. It's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on, our future.
Game 3, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Pistons come into Game 3 up 2-0 with a relentless desire to thrust them to a third straight victory. The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Nets. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
This series already at 2-0. A lot to play for tonight. This is the Eastern Conference Semifinals. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. A look at the Pistons starting group. They've got Cunningham, Sar Thompson out there with Jalen Duren, and it's Duncan in at the 4. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, we've got Michael Porter, and it's Mutombo in at the center position. You look at the Pistons, they're firing on all cylinders, up 2-0 in the series, but now they enter a hostile environment.
Yeah, and that often affects your secondary scores the most. Some of the shots that go in at home don't on the road. They may need their stars to step up early in this one.
Now here's Pippen. He buries it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside man. To Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Back to man. Beyond the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Traoré. To the paint. Here's Mutombo. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Duren.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. About a minute played here so far in the first. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's the catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And stolen by Cunningham. Missed inside.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Outside Porter. Right wing. Here's Iverson. He's guarded by man. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up on the baseline. Iverson can't hit.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Cunningham finds Thompson. Here's Duncan. Detroit moving the ball around. Cunningham looking it over. They still need this. With 1 on the clock. And the dunk by Duren.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Pass to Mutombo. Now Pippen. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Shot's good by Iverson.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now here's Cunningham. Got a piece of it. Pippen left side. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. The shot comes out. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And there's the screen. It's intercepted. Here's Traore. He's watched by Cunningham. Pass to Traore. Clock at 6. Shot's good by Iverson. Iverson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Here's Duncan. He's guarded by Porter, and it's out of bounds. Pistons able to retain possession here. Some of the most impressive shooters in the game. Here are the guys who have been hitting with consistency from outside the arc. The 4th spot held by Cade Cunningham.
Some guys thrive on the postseason pressure. He's been an unbelievable floor spacer for them.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
Ivy outside. Pass to Duncan, and here's Ivy. The 3-ball gets a 2nd attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Outside man. To the middle. Here's Iverson. Rebounded by the Pistons. Now here's man. No made baskets yet. Pass to Harris. Now here's Duren. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Shot clock at 4. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Yeah, because Duren is such a big, physical, athletic guy, it's easy to overlook his incredible passing. But that's one of his core strengths.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Takes a 13-footer. Doesn't go that time. Detroit has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Harris passes to man. Back to Harris. To the inside. Here's Duren. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks. first one.
And what I like about Jalen Duren is not only is he tough, he's also smart and has a great feel for the game. He will be an anchor in the middle for a long time to come.
Cunningham's checked in for man. That one drops. He ties it up.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
Now Pippen. No points yet. Down low. Back to Claxton. Shot clock at 6. Count it.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Ivy outside. There's a screen. Pass to Duncan. And here's Duren. He's guarded by Claxton. Ivy outside. And there's the lob. And stolen by Claxton. Outside, Williams. Outside man. Now Pippen. Claxton a screen on Cunningham. Inside. Porter finds Williams. From the arc. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Duncan. Solid defense from Williams. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Brooklyn out in front. They're up by 2. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Brooklyn?
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And also a big factor has been their rim protection. They've been very active, rotating to the basketball quickly. Just great effort so far on that end.
Porter Jr. is the 4 with Claxton at the 5. Then it's Zaire Williams, then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Martin in at the 1. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Cunningham. The bank shot, no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Williams passes to Martin. Here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
A masterful use of the pick and roll. Porter Jr. just taking what he sees out there.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Now here's Harris. Still without a bucket. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Torres checked in for Brooklyn. And a switch here also for Detroit. Thompson, he's checked in for Holland. Brooklyn leading by 4. Claxton up top. Pass to Porter. Outside man. Back to Porter. And no good. Good D by Harris. Pistons trail by 4. Now Cunningham. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Cunningham. Harris has got his first bucket in this one.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Outside man. Claxton a screen on Ivy. To the middle. And stolen by Stewart. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Back to Cunningham. Out to Thompson. Hey, expanding his range. Rebounded by the Nets. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Toure. Got a hand on it.
Nice job by Cunningham there, staying with it and using his length to get the rejection.
The Nets have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Toure. Pass to Claxton. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Here's Thompson. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Right now, as a coach, you're looking out on the floor and you're wondering, do I have the right 5 on the court together?
And let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. 5th best, Cade Cunningham.
I really admire how he seeks out his teammates. His selfless attitude and desire to get his guys going is what makes him such a valuable player.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Pass to Duncan. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Here's Iverson. Laxton with it. And he lobs it up top. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now here's Cunningham. Outside man. Harris outside. Pass to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. Man, misses. Nets leading by 4. Outside Porter. Here's Traore. Here's Iverson. He's guarded by man. And it's rejected. To the inside. Harris passes to Cunningham. Detroit moving the ball around. To the paint. Outside man. Cunningham outside. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Thompson's shot is off. The Nets have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Pass to Traore. Here's Iverson. Blocked! On the wing man. Thompson scanning the floor. Outside man from downtown. Counted from distance. Man's got 5 now.
Everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Duren, he's checked in for Harris.
Another great job by the Brooklyn Nets kid. Let him hear you.
Here's Iverson. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Traore. There's a minute 12 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Iverson. The three is up. The rebound by Duncan.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
And here's Duren. Here's Duncan. Up and over Porter. Lets it go from deep. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play. He's picking up right where he left off from beyond the arc this quarter.
To the inside. Here's Duren. That one goes. Count it. 6 points for Jalen Duren.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Iverson passes to Mutombo. Pippen outside. Back to Porter. And that one comes up a bit short. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome all. Game 3, and it's a real halftime cliffhanger for the Detroit Pistons.
As the half went on, you could see they were forcing shots, rushing things. You have to stay patient.
And be unpredictable. Threaten the defense from all three levels.
Looking at how the Nets are doing in this series. They've gone into halftime with the game all tied up, but Kenny, what do they need to do to make this series competitive?
Well, they'll need to come out after the half, and they'll hit the court with a lot of energy, and starting with executing the coach's notes right away.
Absolutely, they can't afford to waste any time. Got to grab the lead and never let go of it.
Hopefully they've got enough fight left in them. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit, setting the floor for Detroit. They've got Duren, Sar Thompson out there with Cunningham, and it's man in at the shooting guard position. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Porter will pass to Pippen. Down low to the wing, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Iverson. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Detroit shooting just 35% from the floor. Outside man. Pass to Cunningham. The three from Thompson. Unable to get that one. The Nets shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. To the middle. Powered down after the assist, led him to the lane.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Duren, the screen. Pass to Thompson. On the wing man. Here's Duncan. He's guarded by Porter. Cunningham outside. Over Torrey. And it's Cunningham missing.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
Duren with a steal. Cunningham outside. Pass to man. Kept alive. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Kicks it out to Cunningham. 4 on the clock. For the lead. Rebounded by Pippen.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Outside Porter. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duncan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Thompson. Banked it in off the glass. And it's all knotted up.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area. Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway runs.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Now here's Cunningham. He's scoreless. Duncan pass to Duren. Shot blocked. On the break. Pass to Porter. And the layup is good off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Nets lead.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Pistons trail by 4. Outside man. They set a pick. Pass to Duncan. Now Duren. Cunningham outside. 6 to shoot. And they doubled up Cunningham. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
It's just so hard to score in this league, especially when you're out of rhythm. You got to feel for him tonight. You got to love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Now here's Thompson. Duren, the screen. It's deflected. To the left side wing. Back to Pippen. Pass to Mutombo. Now here's Porter. Fires for 3. The rebound by Mann. Mann's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Cunningham. Here's Duren. Here's Duncan. He's guarded by Porter. 2 points. That one goes. Duncan's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Nets making a change here. Mann's checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Harris is checked in. Here's Pippen. Inside. Here's Iverson. Deflected.
You see the athleticism of Cunningham, using it there to come up with the swat. The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
The jump hook. A nice shot by Duncan. And now it's just a 2-point Brooklyn lead.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Pass to Porter. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep. Porter's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Showing more patience this half. His shot selection has improved, and his field goal percentage is rising.
There's Cunningham with a three. Here's Duncan. Detroit moving the ball around. And here's Cunningham. Second chance shot. They get it back. Outside man. Kicks it out to Cunningham. And the Pistons making a change here.
15 substitutions on the court.
.107 left in the third quarter. Cunningham outside. Stewart outside. Shot clock at 3. The 15-footer. Holland can't hit. Brooklyn leading by 5. And here's Pippen. Pass to Claxton. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Claxton's got 6.
That screen left a little to be desired, but it provided a sliver of space, and that's all he needed.
Picked by Stewart. Harris with the drive, and the basket is good.
Well, that's a nice burst of quickness and the added power on that drive by Harris.
Pippen right side. Williams from long range. And Ivy pulls it down. Here's Stewart. No good on the buzzer beater. And we've reached the end of the third. Nets out in front. They lead by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. They've got Terrence Mann, Nicholas Claxton out there with Traore, and it's Pippen in at the 2. So that's the Nets 5. Now here's Mann. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Nets lead by 7.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
Harris on the wing. Back to Ivy. Pass to Thompson. Here's Holland. He's guarded by Mann. Now here's Ivy. Over Claxton. Ivy's shot is off. Pippen outside. Here's Wilson. Out to the right wing. Pippen with it. Working on Thompson. And it's in there. And now it's a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Duncan. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Pippen left side. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
And defensively, that's what you want to avoid. You don't want to foul Harris because he's a great free throw shooter.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
They set the pick to the inside. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Yeah, when your lead guard is doing that, it just creates excitement.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. To hear from Allie LaForce.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a three? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Pistons trail by 6. Thompson outside. Here's Duncan. Pass to Ivy. Let's go with a three. Mutombo with the rebound. And here is Williams. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now here's Pippen. Clock at 6. To the middle. Duren with a steal. Harris outside. Off target from outside. Nets leading by 6. Pass to Pippen. Here's Mutombo. Covered by Duren. To the paint. The shot no good. Ivy with the defensive effort. Harris against Williams. Harris passes to Thompson. Here's the pick. And here's Ivy from the arc. Mutombo with a rebound. Mutombo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Williams looking around. For 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. Pistons trail by 6. Pass to Duren. Detroit moving the ball around. With the fadeaway. Harris misses.
Right, it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
Here's Wilson. Here's Mutombo. From deep. Not that time.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Harris. Shot's no good.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
Pippen outside. It's tipped. Williams fires. He's off from 3. Pistons trail by 6. Harris is doubled. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Changes here for Detroit. Mann comes in for Harris. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Ivy.
On the court.
Now Cunningham. Here's Duncan. Rebounded by Porter. There's a screen. Green. He launches. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Porter with the steal. Here's Traoré, covered by Duren. And it's Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Here's Iverson. We've got 1:23 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Duren pulls it down. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
So he misses both. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Iverson. Takes the shot. Excellent defense. Forcing that big miss. Count it.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down, no need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
And his active hands right there prevented that entry pass.
Thompson! The three is off. And that's an intentional foul. As he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one. And that puts him up 5. Detroit calls timeout. They're down by 5. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. Very unfortunate. And the coach is going to have something to say about that.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And adding these extra points is a huge difference this late in the game.
That's all.
Not an easy rebound at all. But when you win that kind of battle, it gets your blood pumping.
This one belongs to Brooklyn. Things were looking scary for them coming into tonight. But with this win, they're right back in it.
They showed a lot of...
The New York Times side, staying alive was no job, had second hands, moms bounced on old men, so then we moved to Shaolin Land, a young youth, you're rocking the go-to.
Game 4, of the Western Conference semifinals. The New Orleans Pelicans have set the tone of the series up 2-1. Can they maintain their composure and take a commanding 3-1 lead? Now, the test awaits as they face off against the Golden State Warriors. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals set to go. Welcome, fans, to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. And tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Trey Murphy is out there with Robertson. And it's Messi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Warriors, we've got Jonathan Kuminga. Stephen Curry's out there with Kobe. Then it's Parrish, and it's Butler in at the small forward. So the Pelicans win the tip. Now Williamson. He takes it in, and he banks in the layup.
Rolling to the rim like a freight train. Zion is a force on the drive.
Pass to Curry. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Well, getting a good offensive player a high percentage look, there's nothing better than that.
Robertson outside. Outside, Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Kuminga. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Thursday's loss was a disappointment.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
Yeah, and it can be deflating when you leave all those points at the line. But it generally is a make or miss lead.
Here's Kobe. And Jones pulls it down.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Mr. Williamson. Kicks it out to Robertson. A beautiful reverse layup.
In the painted area, it's where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
Outside Butler. Here's Curry with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Robertson. Bounce pass from Messi. Robertson drives in. And then Oscar Robertson with the dunk.
An inefficient defense there, guys. If there's one thing you want to try and take away from Robertson, it's the dribble drive.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. The Warriors making a switch here. Podziemski's checked in. The Warriors trail. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. In terms of his team's scouting report, Zion Williamson is at the top of it. He raved about Zion's blend of skill and strength, telling me, I don't think there's a stronger guy in the league. Plus, he can put it on the deck and finish at an elite level. Zion is like a freight train coming right down the lane. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thanks.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So Early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Jones. To the paint. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Draymond Green is checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Podziemski. Bryant right side. And Bryant throws it down.
You see the number of moves Kobe has, more than capable of creating for himself with that handle.
Pass to Nisi. Here's Williamson. Back to Nisi. Stolen by Parrish. Butler from outside. And Jones pulls it down. And it's Jones with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 1. Back to Robertson. Pocket 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
Pelicans shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The free throw drops for Robertson. Moses Moody, he's checked in for the Warriors. One goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Pass to Bryant. Back to Podziemski. Now here's Parrish. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. The Pelicans making a switch here. Here's Poole. Murray outside. Pass to Bay. And here is Poole. Sinks the triple.
Good to see Poole knock down the long ball. It's only going to help build his confidence.
Here's Podziemski. Now here's Parrish. Buries the easy one. There's 1:38 left here in the opening quarter. Poole the pass to Queen. There's the screen. Bay's wide open and he fires. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Nice jumper by Bay. So confident when he takes that shot.
Outside, Kobe. And easy 2 points on the layup. Kobe's got his second basket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Poole outside. At 3 off the mark. The Warriors have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Bryant looking over the floor. Here's Parrish. It's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Poole the pass to Queen. There's the pick. There's Bay. It's rebounded by Golden State. And it's Podziemski in the corner. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Bay finds Murray. He gets that one. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinal. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Podziemski out there with Moody. And it's Horford in at the 5 spot. And he knocks down the first one.
He's an effective two-way player. Butler, someone that's going to work hard every minute he's on the floor.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And here are the Pelicans. Let's go to the sideline, and here's some news about Stephen Curry. Allie?
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Warriors head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. And from the sound of it, nothing to play with, but guys, nevertheless, seems like he's planning to give it a go. Back to you.
And Allie, we thank you for the report.
Well, look, reality hits hard, and I know he's frustrated by this setback, but you have to take things one day at a time and just get yourself right.
Now, here's Moody. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Podziemski finds Butler. Three-pointer, Horford. It's rebounded by Poole. Pelican shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. In the corner, Murray with it. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Murray outside. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And when he gets to the rim like that, it's almost impossible to take away options from Murray.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Some changes for Golden State. Kuminga's come in for Draymond Green. That's Bryant in for Moses Moody. Looney's checked in for New Orleans. Robertson comes in for Fears. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. The three. And it's Williamson with the rebound. New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Yeah, the idea of a guy the size of Zion pulling off a move like that is frightening.
Outside, Kuminga. Horford with the screen on Williamson. Back to Horford. Clock at 4. Butler kicks to Horford. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Lets it go from 11. Again, the Pelicans score.
What you love about Robertson is that he knows his strength on offense and plays to them with confidence.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. No good with the triple. Pelicans leading by 4. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Warriors shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Outside for Kobe. And the Warriors miss again.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Williamson. Warriors with the rebound. Butler in the corner. He's looking for Looney and finds him. Inside. And there's Williamson on the assist from Poole. Williamson's got the lead up to 6 now for New Orleans. Here's Golden State now. Pass to Horford. Williamson against Kuminga. Bryant has the open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Kobe's got 7 points.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Changes here for the Warriors. Bradley's checked in for Horford. Moody comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. And then for New Orleans, Yves Missi. He's checked in for Kevon Looney. Jones comes in for Zion Williamson. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Jordan Poole. Here's Murray. Robertson outside. The rejection by Bradley. Here's Curry. Outside, Kobe. Back to Curry. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And, you know, expectations are so high for Curry every year, but somehow he continues to meet and often exceed them.
Al Horford's checked in for Bradley. And both free throws good for Curry.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Robertson against Curry. Robertson's shot is good.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Warriors trail by 5. Outside, Kuminga. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
To the middle, Missi, and the layup is good. Missi's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside, Bryant. Curry passes to Horford. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And inside the paint really is where Horford goes to work. Still athletic enough and really makes it look easy.
Now here's Robertson. He's got 12. And it's blocked. Now here's Curry. Robertson with the steal. Fires the 3. And Trey Murphy gets the 3. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
This speaks to how confident Murphy is. Excellent at recognizing when to take these shots.
Pass to Bryant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray. The Warriors have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Shooting 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Some changes here for the Warriors. Parrish comes in for Al Horford. And it's Butler in for Moses Moody. Poole's checked in for New Orleans. Both free throws good from Bryant. And the Pelicans with possession here. 6-point game. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Poole, no good.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
With 1 on the clock and some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Here is Coach Steve Kerr. Your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's time for your fan half-court shots. Please direct your attention.
Talk about putting yourself in a position to succeed. They've executed, and they're taking good shots.
Playing just the... Looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. I'll get straight to it, Kenny. And that concludes halftime.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. Oscar Robertson has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. They trail by 6, so the Pelican 5 right now. Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Trey Murphy is out there with Robertson. And it's Nisi in at the center, locking down the middle.
And showing the range there. Bryant is confident pulling from deep.
Parrish against Robertson. Up again. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Bryant. And the foul called on Kobe Bryant. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
New Orleans leading by 3. Robertson with it. 12 points for him. Count it.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside Butler. Outside Kuminga. Off target from 3-point range. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Third is Stephen Curry.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
That one misses. Warriors trail by 6. Here's Bryant. Oh, strong move by Kobe.
When you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
Here's Robertson, and then Oscar Robertson with the dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
The shot by Kobe, no good. New Orleans leading by 6. Robertson outside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And they got to bring the double team.
Pelicans shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Oscar Robertson at the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Robertson. Warriors trail by 9. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
Yeah, it's basically a layup block. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Butler up top. Outside, Kobe. Applied down hard, Kobe Bryant.
Such body control from Bryant, able to take some hits there on the way up.
Robertson kicks to Jones. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Bryant's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Mesey's shot is good.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Warriors trail by 9. And here is Bryant. 16 points for him. Kobe diving in. The kick outside to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Curry's shot is off. Pelicans leading by 9. This one for 3. Rebound, Parrish. Parrish has got his 5th rebound in this one. Curry passes to Parrish. Outside, Kuminga. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Kobe from deep.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Green's checked in. New Orleans also making some changes. Bays checked in for Yves Missi. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Herbert Jones. Pass to Robertson. Nice move. That shot, no good. Curry with the defensive effort. Warriors trail by 6. On the way, Bryant. Now Green, covered by Williamson. Here's Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I love the determination this kid has. Butler can be a great NBA player, and he knows it.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And also, they are working the opposition from the mid-range, continuing to fire away with confidence from there.
Murray, good.
Well, over the course of his career, Murray has been a much improved jump shooter.
It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. to the paint. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Robert Parrish.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Now here's Murray. He's got 7. And Poole now, top of the key. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green deciding where to go with it. Pass to Butler. Outside Curry. He shoots again. Yep, it goes in. The Pelican lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Robert Parrish.
And Parrish is an active big man, someone that uses his size and length well on the offensive glass.
Back to Robertson. The shot from the low post is good. Robertson's got 22 points.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's Bryant. Kobe getting it done in close.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Robertson passes to Bay. And here is Poole, defended by Butler. Unloads from 13. Parrish grabs the board. Parrish has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Curry against Robertson. Now here's Curry. He's covered closely. Can't connect from short range.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got... And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Ball's got to move, all right? Let's just start driving and kicking it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Podziemski out there with Kobe. Then it's Kuminga. Then there's Moody. And it's Horford in at the 5. Now here's Kobe, following the miss by DeJounte Murray. And that one's good by Kobe.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, they'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
Out to the wing. New Orleans moving it around. Murray outside. Here's Bryant. Guarded by Poole. Fades away. Shot's good by Kobe. Bryant's got 25 points in the game. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Lays it up and off the glass. 9 points for DeJounte Murray. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Podziemski on the wing. Guarded by Poole. Here's Horford. It's finished off by Horford.
Well, look, if you're facing Horford in that two-man action, you have to track him off the bench.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Parrish is checked in for Al Horford. Bayes checked in for the Pelicans. Robertson comes in for Beard. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, well, Willie Green had some advice for the team over that last break. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Murray. Drops in the layup for 2.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
That's as easy as it gets for Kuminga. Defense has to bring more energy than that.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. Bay finds Poole. Now Robertson. foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Brandon Pajemski. New Orleans also making some changes. Yves Missi, he's checked in for Bay. Jones comes in for Poole. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Murray. Now here's Kuminga. It's Curry outside, and Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
One made 3 form for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for the Lions. Oscar Robertson. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Robertson.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
He hits both from the stripe.
And since halftime, he's made a concerted effort to get to the line. Be aggressive. Great stuff.
Now here's Parrish. Butler from outside. Nailed from three-point land. Butler's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Robertson. Kicks it out to Jones. 6 to shoot. Williamson in the post. Kuminga on him, and it doesn't go. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Curry attacking. Williamson with the block.
Great timing by Zion. Met him near the rim.
Bryant with the steal. Fast break. Here we go.
How about that composure from Kuminga, answering the call when his team needed one.
The Pelicans have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And timeout called by Willie Green. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. Curry against Robertson. And another turnover here by New Orleans. Here's Butler. Now Parrish. Outside Butler. Clock at 6. Now here's Parrish. Defended by Missi. Holy cow! What a bailout!
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Warriors leading by 4. The shot misses. Now for New Orleans, shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
the first. That narrows the lead down to just 3. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Curry against Robertson. Curry is inside. And here's the 3.
Coming through when it matters most. Kobe thrives under pressure.
And it's the Pelicans' ball. Here's Robertson. Williamson outside. And he does not hit. And an intentional foul right there. And he commits the intentional foul.
Oscar Robertson, third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, Stephen Curry.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. They're both at the line. It's a 7-point game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. Jones, 3, good.
And how about the vision there from the Big O guys? Beautiful.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Stephen Curry, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. Jonathan Kuminga. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. From deep. So we see the Warriors get the win here. This was a crucial game for them, tying up the series at 2 apiece, Greg. A huge accomplishment.
And this series, I think, hinged on who picked up Game 4, Kevin. I mean, now it's a 3-game series, and anything can happen.
And Allie
Jimmy, let's talk about defense. What clicked for you down the stretch?
We was locked in on our schemes. I think we did a great job.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. Here we stand.
Game 5 in the Western Conference semifinals. The Warriors find themselves in a postseason deadlock at 2 games apiece. It is a critical turning point, and they know the time is now as they face a pivotal Game 5 against the Pelicans. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Here comes Game 5 of the Western Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. Either one of these teams could grab the series lead tonight. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who is out for the evening.
And in the postseason, you'd love to be at full strength, but neither team is, and they've got to deal with it.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Jonathan Kuminga. Stephen Curry is out there with Kobe Bryant. Then there's Jimmy Butler, and it's Parrish in at the 5, down low. And for New Orleans, Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Then it's Yves Missi. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Robertson in at the point guard position. And the Warriors with possession here. After New Orleans, 3-pointer on the other end.
Nobody answers the call better than Stephen Curry.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Willie Green and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about the mindset needed when squaring off against Jimmy Butler, and Coach said Jimmy is a firecracker. You don't want to set him off or he could explode in your face. I told our guys just to focus on the game and not have any extra motivation out there. We'll see if they prevent Butler from popping off. Guys, back over to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And here's New Orleans now. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Pass to Robertson. Back to Missi. Soft touch off the glass.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Now here's Bryant. Here's Parrish. Outside Curry. Launches it. Williams grabs the board.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
From Embiid. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
A monster down low. Zion is scary.
And here's Curry. Left side Kuminga. Stolen by Williamson. Here's Robertson. He's covered by Curry. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And Robertson gets it to go.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Butler against Jones. Back to Curry. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Williamson against Kuminga. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. Williamson, no good. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Curry. Now Kuminga. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. It's all knotted up.
Brute force on that interior. Jonathan Kuminga, let's just say he's a special athlete, folks.
Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Williamson looking around. Kuminga pulls it in.
And to put things simply, this has not been his work.
Pass to Bryant. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Here's Robertson. He's got 5. Here's Messi, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So both teams making some changes here. And let's take a look at who's been lights out from beyond the arc in this year's playoffs. You take a look at Bryant. Boy, what a gifted shooter he is from way out there.
Some guys thrive on the postseason pressure. He's been an unbelievable floor spacer for them.
The Warriors have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Curry passes to Parrish. Outside, Green. And here's Bryant outside, and the three-pointer goes. Bryant's got 7 points.
Well, Draymond has a special talent for setting guys up, especially for his position.
The kick out to Poole. Launches a three, and the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Parrish. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Pelicans trail by 5. Pass to Robertson. Kick by Murray. And Robertson gets it to go. He's got 7.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Bryant outside. A minute 9 left in the first quarter of the game. Curry, no good. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. And the foul called on Brandon Podziemski. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside Murray. Shot clock at 6. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
He has no problem going in there with the big threes because Murray is focused on that possession.
Butler on the wing. He's covered by Bay. The fadeaway. That one a little long. The Pelicans trail. On the wing, Murray. Poole outside. And that's not gonna go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll get things started in the second. And we're back with you, folks, as this exciting Western Conference semifinal game rolls on. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Moses Moody out there with Brandon Podziemski. And it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint. Outside Moody. Pass to Horford. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The shot by Podziemski, no good. Pelicans trail by 3. Williamson passes to Poole. Kicks it out to Williamson. Three-pointer. And again, New Orleans no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Butler with the bucket.
Developing that quick release. Butler making it look easier and easier.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. New Orleans making some changes. Looney comes in for Queen. And it's Fears in for Bay. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Outside Murray. They set the screen. Back to Poole from behind the arc. Oh, using that sweet stroke. Poole connects from deep.
Good catch and shoot. Poole always ready and willing to pull that trigger.
Outside Kuminga. Horford outside. 6 to shoot. Outside Butler. Shoots over Fears. Again, Golden State.
Whether it's at the rim or in the mid-range, Butler believes he's going to beat his man each and every time.
Pass to Looney. Now Poole. The three. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Fears. Down low. Butler with a steal. Here's Moody. Oh, what an effort from Moody.
He is such a threat to score. The defense can focus too much on Butler, and he found the open man with ease.
Murray passes to Poole. Outside Murray. Over Moody. And the Pelicans miss again. The Warriors lead by 7. To the inside. And stolen by Williamson. And now New Orleans on the break. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Warriors. Bradley, he's checked in for Horford. Bryant comes in for Moody. And it's Curry in for Podziemski. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Williamson finds Murray. Shot clock at 5. Over Bryant. Excellent D there from Bryant.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
And it's Butler with the jam.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Pass to Murray. Back to Misi. Here's Robertson to end the drought. And Bryant pulls it down.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And stolen by Williamson. Here's Robertson. He's covered by Curry. Robertson's shot is off.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul of the game. Jones, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Al Horford's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Jimmy Butler. That's tipped and stolen by Murray. Pass to Robertson. Outside Jones. Right at the free throw line. We've got 1:48 left to play in the second quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Robertson. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Curry passes to Horford. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Bryant. Takes the three. Drops in the three. Bryant's got 10 points in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
To the middle. Here's Podziemski. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And New Orleans making a change here. Poole's checked in, and the free throw, no good. Here's Robertson. He's covered by Curry. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. New Orleans shooting their first free throws here tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And the Warriors making a switch here. Butler's checked in. And he makes the first, but misses the second. And the Warriors with possession. They're on a 16-6 run. Kuminga down low. He's against Messi. Kuminga's shot is off. To the paint. Here's Poole. Poole gets it in close.
You gotta keep moving when you're inside like that. Poole with the textbook move.
Bryant against Poole. Bryant outside. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Poole. Bryant outside. From outside the arc. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Hello, everybody. We're halfway through.
They're moving at a high speed. When they get in space, they really push the pace. Makes them hard to keep up with.
Yeah, several times.
Looking at this scenario, that's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over.
And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. So it's the Warriors now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then it's Yves Missi. And it's Robertson in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. 6 on the shot clock. Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Robertson. And that one is stuffed right through.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Outside Curry, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Pass to Messi. Inside, deflects the pass. Curry with a steal. Kuminga, the pass to Bryant. And here's Butler outside. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Here's Robertson. Shoots over Curry. Robertson's shot is off. The Warriors lead by 9. Here's Bryant. Pelicans cleared away. Misi's got his 5th rebound in this one. Williamson passes to Jones. Now here's Misi. He's watched by Kuminga. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Bryant outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. First trip to the line for him here. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. 5th, Stephen Curry.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
Free throw good. Bryant. It's both from the stripe.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Williamson outside. Pass to Robertson. Curry with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. He swipes the ball away again.
And for this franchise, he's tied the record for most steals in a playoff game.
His disruptive nature defensively helps take offenses out of their rhythm, which is invaluable. The Warriors lead by 9. Pass to Parrish. Outside Kuminga. And here's Bryant. There's the 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Misi's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Robertson. He's covered by Curry.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. No good on the shot.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
Jones, his shot is good.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Bryant. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side. He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
The Warriors lead by 5. Outside Kuminga. Back to Curry. Puts up a 3. Oh, Curry. Just nasty from downtown.
This is Pete Curry shooting with real confidence off the catch. It's what helps get him going.
Picked by Misi. Oh, there's the alley.
And that's playing big right there. Jackhammer hammers it down.
Went up with some bad intentions. Wow, that had some power on it. Curry passes to Parrish. Bryant outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Parrish. Some solid defense from Misi. Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Robertson. He's covered by Curry. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That'll be a second foul of the game. Murray's checked in for Jones. The Warriors also with a sub. Green's checked in for Kuminga. Here's Robertson. They kick it out to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sends it home from three-point land.
This is something that we've seen Murray continue to work on over the years. His three-point shot has improved every year.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Horford, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Bryant. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Now here's Butler. He's closely guarded. Outside Curry. And stolen by Murray. Jumps up. Wow, Poole up the floor in the blink of an eye.
And he is a smart and intelligent defender. Murray reads the opponent well and knows when to go for the steal.
Pass to Green. Outside for Butler. Jacks up a 3. And that comes off the assist by Green. Butler's got 10 points.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Back to Murray. And he drops it in from the low post.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows suit.
Horford, a screen on Poole. To the inside. Here's Green. Oh, Green! Flexing on him with the strong finish.
Nobody has ever accused Draymond of playing soft. He goes right into the contact and still manages to convert the chance.
Bay against Green. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Golden State. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Poole against Curry. Takes the 3. No good. The third quarter comes to a close. Warriors ahead. They lead by 4. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Right now is when we go, good shot, great shot, right? Right now is when we talk on every screen down here.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Kuminga is out there with Moses Moody. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. Then there's Kobe Bryant. And it's Horford in at the center position. Murray against Bryant. Shot from the wing. The shot misses.
Really thought he had this one in the defense. They were giving it to him.
They set the pick from the arc. The shot by Podziemski, no good. Pelicans trail by 4. Pass to Bay. Horford against Williamson. Picked by Williamson. Murray, no good. Golden State has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Bryant outside to the paint. Here's Horford, and Horford powers it home.
Love the dunk from Horford. He doesn't mess around when he gets inside.
Now Poole, picked by Williamson. Down low. Oh, deflected. Horford with a steal. Bryant with it. Poole picks him up. Off target from three-point range.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Up top, Moody. Yes, sir, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. Bryant's got 3 assists tonight. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play. Running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Outside Podziemski. 6 to shoot. Horford, screen on Poole. Podziemski. And the 3 off target. Pelicans trail by 6. Williamson passes to Murray. Williamson with a screen on Horford. Murray for 3. The rebound by Moody.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Bryant, no good. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Here's Poole. Pass to Bay. They double him with Bryant. It's Poole on the wing. He's watched by Kuminga. The baseline, Jay. Poole shot is off. The Warriors lead by 6. Now here's Horford. Up top, Bryant. Back to Kuminga. Takes a 3. Hits a three-pointer.
When Kuminga is hitting threes, I'm not sure how you could possibly guard him.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Willie Green coaching his team during that last break. Coach wanted to see more urgency when it came to closing out on shooters. He said, quote, right now we're jogging at them on the perimeter. It needs to be a sprint to run them off the line. We'll see if the guys have it in them.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. He's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Robertson. He's covered by Curry. Here's Robertson. Down it goes!
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Now Kuminga. Bryant outside. Can't hit it.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Here's Robertson. He's covered by Curry. Oh, he can't get the layup.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and
nabbing another steal.
And his last swipe sets a franchise record. He now has the most steals in a playoff game in this organization's history.
What an absolute menace he's been out there tonight. He's completely changed the tone of this playoff game. Puts up the tray. Cleared away by Curry.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
A minute 35 left in the 4th quarter. Shoots a 3. Ooh, the shot misses.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Gets him to go.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. Now Butler. Oh, missed on the tray.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
Nisi inside. 6 on the shot clock. Cashes it in!
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the fit. And you can hear the appreciation from the fans. They know they just saw him set their postseason record for steals in a game.
How could you not show love for the defense he's played? And here are the Warriors now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Oh, the shot is off. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Oh, it misses. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5.
Stephen Curry at the line for 2.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
New Orleans calls timeout. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
Picked by Messi. Jones fires. And they recover it. Williamson outside. Takes a 3. Oh, it misses. Bryant with it. And so the Warriors take the win. And with this win, they've piled on the pressure. They only need one more victory to close the series out.
And this was a critical performance. At 2-2, a team season can ride on a Game 5 like this one. They did a terrific job of rising to the moment and taking control of the series.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thank you, Jimmy. At times, it was not pretty out there, but you got it done. What made the difference?
We just continually play hard. I think at the end of the day, defense is all about will, want to, and how hard you play. And we got a lot of guys that just play hard.
All right, thanks, Allie. Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the
It's Game 6 of the Western Conference semifinals. The Pelicans are down 2-3 with the opportunity to prove themselves to the league, their fans, and most importantly, themselves. It's a pivotal must-win battle against the Warriors. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Game 6 of the Western Conference semifinals here. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Robertson is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the 5 spot. And for Golden State, Bryant is out there with Curry. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Parrish in at the 5 down low. Over to the wing. Kuminga the pass to Bryant. Good on the three-point shot.
Nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
Robertson outside. Five to shoot. A shot that time, not on target. Curry with the defensive effort. Here's the Warriors with the ball. It's a three-point game. In the corner, it's Bryant. Messi grabs the rebound. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Robertson. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
In the painted area is where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
Jones finds Messi. Got that bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Curry. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Williamson with it. Defended by Bryant. Hits the three-point bomb.
And every year, Williamson seems to take another leap as a distributor. Great pass on that one.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about the problems that Zion Williamson can give a team inside. And coach said it's not about the shots that Zion makes, it's about the shots his teammates miss. We have to make sure that we body up Zion and not let him convert misses into makes. It might be hard finding volunteers willing to body up Zion. Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. So Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. They won their last game Monday night.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
It really showed you how together they were as a team, playing for one another. A look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. And you look at Messi, so solid around the basket, currently third in the league.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
The Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.